Have you ever wondered if that special someone in your life sees you as more than just a friend? What if I told you that people in love display 6 unmistakable signs that most of us completely miss? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot when someone is secretly falling head over heels for you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited you're here today because we're diving deep into the psychology of love and attraction. Before we jump into these 6 game-changing signs, make sure to hit that like button if you're ready to decode the language of love. Subscribe for more relationship insights, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. And if this video helps you discover something amazing about your relationships, show your support with a super thanks. It truly means the world to me and helps keep this channel growing. Now, let's uncover these 6 hidden signs that reveal when someone is falling in love with you. Sign number 1. They remember every tiny detail about you. When someone is falling in love with you, their brain becomes like a sponge, absorbing every piece of information about you, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. This isn't just casual interest. This is their heart and mind working overtime to catalog everything that makes you uniquely you. Think about it. Have you ever had someone bring up a random comment you made weeks ago in passing? Or maybe they remember exactly how you like your coffee, complete with the specific type of milk and the exact number of sugars, even though you only mentioned it once during a busy morning. This isn't coincidence. It's love in action. When someone is emotionally invested in you, your words carry weight. They're not just listening to respond, they're listening to understand, to connect, and to build a mental library of everything that matters to you. They'll remember your favorite childhood movie, the name of your first pet, the story about your embarrassing middle school haircut, and even the way you scrunch your nose when you're thinking hard about something. This attention to detail extends beyond just conversations. They notice when you change your hairstyle, even if it's just a subtle trim. They pick up on your mood shifts before you even realize you're having them. They remember important dates that aren't even on their calendar, like the anniversary of when you got your promotion or the day you adopted your pet. What makes this sign so powerful is that it reveals genuine care and investment. When someone loves you, you become fascinating to them. Every story you tell, every preference you share, every quirk you display becomes precious information they want to hold on to. They're not just collecting facts about you. They're building a comprehensive understanding of who you are at your core. This behavior often manifests in beautiful ways. They might surprise you with your favorite snack that you mentioned craving months ago. Or they'll reference an inside joke from a conversation you thought they had forgotten. They bring up your dreams and goals in future tense conversations, showing that they see you as part of their long-term thinking. Sign number 2. They unconsciously mirror your body language and behaviors. Mirroring is one of the most fascinating aspects of human psychology, and when someone is falling in love with you, this unconscious behavior becomes incredibly pronounced. Without even realizing it, they start to adopt your mannerisms, your speech patterns, and your physical gestures. You might notice that when you cross your arms, they do the same shortly after. When you lean forward during an intense conversation, they match your posture. If you have a habit of playing with your hair when you're nervous, you might catch them doing the same thing around you. This isn't mockery or imitation. It's their subconscious mind trying to create harmony and connection with you. The mirroring goes deeper than just physical gestures. They might start using phrases you commonly use, or they'll adopt your sense of humor and laugh at the same things you find funny. If you're someone who speaks with your hands, you might notice they become more animated in their conversations with you. If you tend to speak more softly in intimate moments, they'll adjust their volume to match yours. This psychological phenomenon happens because our brains are wired to synchronize with people we feel connected to. When someone is falling in love, this synchronization becomes even more intense. Their nervous system is literally trying to align itself with yours, creating a sense of unity and understanding. You might also notice that they start showing interest in things you're passionate about. If you love hiking, suddenly they're asking about trail recommendations. If you're into cooking, they might start sharing food photos or asking for your favorite recipes. This isn't necessarily a conscious decision to impress you. Often it's their genuine interest in understanding what makes you happy. The most telling aspect of this mirroring is that it happens naturally and consistently. It's not something they turn on and off depending on their mood or the situation. Whether you're in a group setting or alone together, whether you're having a serious conversation or just laughing about something silly, this unconscious synchronization continues to occur. Sign number 3. They create opportunities to spend time with you. When someone is falling in love with you, they become incredibly creative about finding reasons to be in your presence. This goes far beyond just asking you out on obvious dates. They start weaving themselves into the fabric of your daily life in subtle but meaningful ways. They might offer to help you with errands that they would normally consider boring or tedious. Suddenly, they're volunteering to accompany you to the grocery store, or they're offering to help you move furniture, or they want to be your study buddy for that important exam. These aren't activities that scream romance, but they represent something even more significant: their desire to share in the mundane, everyday moments of your life. You'll notice that they become remarkably available when you need support. If you mention that you have to work late, they might show up with dinner. If you're stressed about a presentation, they offer to listen to you practice. If you're feeling under the weather, they find reasons to check on you throughout the day. This isn't just being a good friend, this is someone who wants to be your go-to person in all situations. They also become masters at extending interactions that are supposed to be brief. What should have been a quick coffee catch-up turns into a 3-hour conversation. A simple text exchange evolves into late-night phone calls that last until dawn. They're reluctant to say goodbye, always finding just one more thing to talk about or one more place they'd like to show you. The invitations become more frequent and more varied. They might invite you to events that don't typically require a +1, like work parties or family gatherings. They suggest activities that align with your interests, even if those activities are completely outside their usual comfort zone. If you love art museums and they're more of a sports person, suddenly they're suggesting gallery visits and cultural events. What's particularly telling is how they prioritize this time with you. They'll rearrange their schedules, cancel other plans, or decline invitations from other people just to make time for you. You become their priority, not because you're demanding their attention, but because they genuinely prefer your company to almost anything else they could be doing. They also start including you in their routine activities. If they go for morning runs, they invite you to join them. If they have a weekly tradition of trying new restaurants, you become their automatic dining companion. They want to share their world with you and become part of yours. Sign number 4. They show genuine, deep concern for your well-being. When someone is falling in love with you, your happiness and well-being become genuinely important to them, not just when it's convenient or when they're trying to impress you, but consistently and authentically. This concern manifests in ways that go far beyond surface-level politeness or casual friendship. They check in with you regularly, and these aren't just perfunctory, "How are you?" messages. They ask specific questions about things that are important to you. If you mentioned having a stressful meeting on Tuesday, they'll text you Tuesday evening asking how it went. If you've been dealing with family drama, they remember to ask for updates and offer support without you having to bring it up. Their concern extends to your physical health as well. They notice when you look tired and genuinely worry about whether you're getting enough sleep. If you mention feeling stressed, they don't just offer sympathy. They actively suggest solutions or ways they can help. They might research remedies for that headache you've been having, or they remember that you tend to skip meals when you're busy and make sure you're eating properly. What makes this sign particularly powerful is that they care about your well-being even when it doesn't directly involve them. They want you to succeed in your career, maintain healthy relationships with your family and friends, and pursue your personal goals, even if those things might mean less time with them. This kind of selfless concern is a hallmark of genuine love. They become protective of you in subtle ways. If someone is treating you poorly, they feel genuinely upset about it. They might not always intervene directly, but you can see that your pain affects them deeply. They celebrate your victories as if they were their own, and they feel your disappointments in a personal way. Their support is consistent and reliable. They don't just offer help when it's easy or convenient. They show up for you during difficult times, even when it requires sacrifice on their part. If you're going through a tough period, they don't disappear or make excuses. Instead, they find ways to lighten your load and remind you that you're not alone. You'll also notice that they remember your concerns and follow up on them later. If you mentioned worrying about a friend's health issue last month, they ask about it weeks later. If you were stressed about a work situation, they check to see how things developed. This ongoing awareness and care shows that your well-being occupies real mental and emotional space in their life. They also encourage your growth and self-care. They might notice that you seem happier after yoga classes and encourage you to keep going, even if it means less time together. They support your friendships and hobbies because they understand that your overall happiness matters more than their immediate desire to spend time with you. Sign number 5. They become nervous or act differently. Around you, one of the most endearing signs that someone is falling in love with you is when they start acting uncharacteristically nervous or different in your presence. This person, who might be confident and composed in every other area of their life, suddenly becomes a bit flustered or awkward when you're around. And it's absolutely adorable. You might notice that their usual smooth conversational style becomes peppered with cute stammers or long pauses. They might forget what they were saying mid-sentence because they got distracted by your smile, or they might trip over their words when trying to tell you a story they've probably told 100 times before to other people. This isn't a lack of intelligence or communication skills. It's their heart racing a little faster because you're near. Their body language often gives them away too. They might fidget more than usual, play with their hair, adjust their clothes frequently, or seem unsure of what to do with their hands. You might catch them stealing glances at you when they think you're not looking, and when your eyes meet, they quickly look away with a slight blush or smile. Sometimes this nervousness manifests as overcompensation. They might talk a little louder than necessary, laugh a bit too enthusiastically at jokes, or try extra hard to impress you with stories or knowledge they think you'll find interesting. It's their way of trying to be their best self around you, even though you probably already appreciate them exactly as they are. The change in their behavior is often most noticeable to mutual friends or people who know them well. Friends might comment that this person seems different around you, or they might tease them about acting weird when you're present. This outside observation can be particularly telling because it confirms that the change in behavior is specific to your presence. You might also notice that they become more careful with their words around you. Someone who might normally be quick with jokes or casual comments might pause before speaking, as if they're considering how their words might affect you. They might ask for your opinion more often, or seek your approval in subtle ways because your thoughts and reactions have become important to them. This nervous energy often comes with a heightened awareness of everything about the interaction. They remember conversations with you in vivid detail because they were paying such close attention. They might replay interactions later, wondering if they said the right thing or if you enjoyed spending time with them. Interestingly, this nervousness usually coexists with genuine comfort. While they might be nervous about impressing you or saying the wrong thing, they also feel deeply comfortable sharing personal things with you or being vulnerable in your presence. It's a beautiful contradiction that shows both their deep care for your opinion and their trust in your connection. Sign number 6. They prioritize you in their decisions and future plans. Perhaps the most significant sign that someone is falling in love with you is when you start appearing in their future plans and major decisions, often without them even explicitly stating it. This isn't about grand romantic gestures or dramatic declarations. It's about the quiet, consistent way they begin to factor your presence into their life trajectory. You might notice that when they talk about future events, you're naturally included in the conversation. When they mention that concert they want to attend next month, it's assumed you'll be there +1. When they discuss their weekend plans, they automatically consider what you might enjoy doing. When they think about vacation destinations, they start mentioning places they think you'd love to visit. This integration happens gradually and often subconsciously. They start making decisions through the lens of how it might affect you or what you might think about it. If they're considering a job change, they might mention how it would affect their ability to spend time with you. If they're thinking about moving to a new apartment, they consider the location in relation to where you live or work. Their social calendar begins to revolve around your availability. They turn down invitations that conflict with time they could spend with you. Or they try to negotiate dates that work for both of your schedules. You become a priority in their time management, and they're willing to adjust their plans to accommodate opportunities to see you. You'll also notice that they start thinking about experiences they want to share with you specifically. They might save articles about places they think you'd enjoy, or they keep mental notes about movies you mentioned wanting to see so they can suggest watching them together. They create a running list in their mind of things they want to experience with you. The most telling aspect of this sign is how naturally and unconsciously it happens. They're not consciously trying to trap you or force commitment. They're simply finding it impossible to imagine their future without you in it. When they think about what they want their life to look like, you've become an integral part of that vision. This might also manifest in practical ways. They might start buying groceries with your preferences in mind, or they choose a gym membership at a location that's convenient for both of you. They make small lifestyle adjustments that accommodate your presence in their daily routine. They also begin to see your goals and dreams as connected to their own. If you're working toward a career change, they think about how they can support that transition. If you have ambitions that might require relocating, they start considering how that might work for both of you. Your success becomes intertwined with their vision of a happy future. There you have it. 6 powerful signs that reveal when someone is secretly falling in love with you. Remember, love expresses itself differently in every person, so you might see all of these signs, just a few, or variations that are unique to your situation. The key is to pay attention to patterns of behavior and genuine care rather than isolated incidents. If you recognized some of these signs in someone special in your life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Share your experiences and let our community celebrate with you. And if this video helped you gain clarity about your relationships, please show your support by hitting that like button, sharing this video with someone who needs to see it, and subscribing to our channel for more insights into love, relationships, and human psychology. Don't forget that you can also support our channel with a super thanks. Every contribution helps us create more content that matters to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore even more fascinating aspects of human connection and attraction. Until then, keep your heart open and your eyes aware of the beautiful ways love shows up in your life.